Good evening, peeps. I'm Ariel Grace from A Gang of Girls Radio, and tonight we're going to be doing animal totems. Hey, Mary! And we're going to talk about animal totems tonight, what they mean. Maybe you have a story. Hey, Alexis! Alexis, can you hear me? Say yes. Okay, so we're going to be talking about animal totems tonight. I got some stories to tell because I always have stories to tell. It's very fun for me. Good. Yay. Mary! All right, so I got a couple announcements and then we're going to start talking about animals. So there's all different types of meanings and stuff, so I'm just gonna go with what I've figured it out. Hey, Rebecca, how you doing? How are the puppies? All right, so first announcement is my bro Theo is gonna be in Chicago this weekend. He's gonna be in Chicago on Saturday, and you can check out where he's gonna be. Go to psychictheo.com or go to his Facebook page too. You'll see it there. Psychic Theo. He's going to be doing readings in that on Saturday. It'll be very fun for you. He's a psychic medium, so if you have people that you want to connect to who have passed away, he's a great guy to see. He'll give you answers that you have questions to. All right, and then also if you want an astrology consultation, check out Rockin' Reverend Rhonda at karmiclaw.com. And she just put out her new book, which is right here. Yay! So you can check out her book at karmiclaw.com too. All right? This is her second book. It's As Above, So Below. Alrighty? So check that out. See what you think about that. All right. So for my Christmas presents for you, hi, Alicia. So for Christmas for you, these are my presents for you. Angels, a Psychic Story is going to be free on the Kindle from 12/3 to 12/4. Okay, so if you don't have the Kindle app or you don't have a Kindle, you can always download the Kindle app, which is free, and then get the Kindle book. That's so cool, huh? So I'll be sharing that all over social media too. So Angels, a Psychic Story is going to be free for the Kindle app, 12/3 and 12/4. And then the Goddess Trilogy, the first two books of the Goddess Trilogy are going to be free from 12/13 to 12/17. And if you want to preview any of these books, you can go to arielgrace.net and click on the author tab and just scroll down. You'll see the books. Okay? All right. So this is my last week of the November special. I still have appointments available. Hey, Mary Jo. I still have appointments available, morning appointments and early afternoon appointments this week. So if you want an appointment with me, email me at agangofgirlsinc@gmail.com. The December newsletter just went out. So it went out today. If you want a December newsletter and you're not on the list, run over and put yourself on the list. And then send me an email, say you want me to forward you the newsletter, and I will. Okay, so now we're going to talk about animal totems. All right, I am not a pet psychic. I'm not. I can get the general idea and the gist of things with your pets, but I prefer that you contact a pet psychic. And there's two pet psychics that I know of that are pretty rockin'. They're awesome. Hey, bro. Hey, Theo. So one of them is Linda Roberts, and you can find her on Facebook. And the other one is Latifa Mina, and you can find her on Facebook too. Thanks, Alicia. I made it. You can check them out on the website. Yeah. So you can check them out at arielgrace.net. Just scroll down. You'll see the Treasures from the Earth and Sea tab. Click it. Okay. So they are pet psychics. They can teach you how to be a pet psychic too. So if you have that inclination, you want to learn about being a pet psychic, I believe Latifa Mina teaches. So, and she is really awesome. I actually had both of these ladies on A Gang of Girls Radio. I interviewed them a couple years ago, and both were awesome. Awesome. All right? Okay, so if you're looking for a pet psychic, check them out. Linda Roberts and Latifa Mina. Hi, Delaney. So, okay, yeah. All right, so we're going to start out with some animal totems. Now, my version of animal totems may not be the same version as other people's animal totems. When I started working with animals and stuff like that, I didn't know that we could have animal spirit guides. Didn't know. So I have some stories to tell about some of these animals I've got here that'll be very fun for you. And the reason why I'm doing this is because some of you have asked me about animal spirit guides, and so I thought I would just cover a bunch. Everybody has animal spirit guides. We all do. So the thing here is, hey Linda, hey Becky. The thing here is that recognizing that you do, and like maybe even if you're like so into giraffes, like you can't stand yourself, you're just so into giraffes, and you have to have every giraffe thing. Maybe you have a giraffe animal totem, and you should look it up. There's some great animal totem books. Check them out and see like what the virtues are of the animals, and then you can like start connecting things to yourself and connecting things as to like, what the heck, why was I like this? Hi, Jaredette. So we're going to go over these. The first one I'm going to go over, everybody always asks me about the eagle. So the eagle to me is a symbol for the creator. And it is also a symbol for the creator or the Holy Spirit for some other cultures as well. So if you're seeing a lot of eagles, and maybe even there's eagles perching around your house or something like that, look it up. It is a sign or a symbol for you to connect to your creator. Easy. Open that crown chakra. Rock on with your bad self, and listen. Sit down. Be quiet. Listen. Because the creator has lots of fun things and good things to tell you. Okay? Great guidance. So open yourself up to those answers that you so want and desire. Find a way. I know you can do it. I've given you all kinds of ideas on how to do it. Okay, so that is the eagle. So check out eagles. Look them up online if you're really attracted to them. You've got eagles everywhere. Check it out and see what resonates with you about the eagle. I have friends, Native American friends, and they talk about eagles all the time. They talk about what the eagle is and how it can assist you. And it is a sign from the creator that you need to connect. So if you're seeing them, check that out. All right, so the next one are hawks. Lots of people see hawks, and there's all different kinds of hawks, right? So hawks are the messengers. They're the ones that bring messages. And twice in my life, when I was living in Taos, and then when I was living in Colorado, in Pagosa Springs, I had people always bringing me hawk feathers, hawk wings, hawk. I had so many hawk feathers and hawk wings. I know you're not supposed to keep them, but I did have them. I did use them. I gave a lot of my hawk feathers away to other people who are also messengers. So if you're receiving feathers, eagle feathers, hawk feathers, any kind of feathers, look up the feathers and see where they come from. Okay? Because again, feathers are a sign. So if you're getting feathers, listen. Messengers, people are messengers. So if you're seeing a lot of hawks, the hawk is telling you you're receiving messages. Pay attention. Be present. Because remember, I'm always telling everybody, hey, Kathy, I'm always telling everybody, be present. Because when you're present, there is no past, there is no future, there is just now, right now. So when you're present and you're now, nothing else matters, right? And it's a good practice to have. So when I'm talking about these animals and you're wondering about your animals and maybe what they're trying to tell you, you need to be present so you can hear that. Okay, hey Betsy. So the hawks are messengers. So pay attention to your signs and the people around you and what they're talking about. Or maybe what the hawk feathers are pointed to. Right? Okay, connecting dots. Okay. All right, so hummingbirds. Hummingbirds are really awesome because a lot of people love hummingbirds and they put the little hummingbird feeders out in their yards and stuff so they'll come. So hummingbirds represent joy and fun. So if you're seeing hummingbirds a lot, or if you're pulling the hummingbirds to you a lot, hey Suzanne, make sure that you go out in your yard and spin. Get your hula hoop out. Freaking play. Joy. The hummingbird represents joy. And so if you want to bring some joy in your life, you may want to, there's all kinds of little hummingbird things that you can get and put them around your house to remind you that your intention is to be joyous. Right? Okay. All right. So remember that too, and remember too, there's lots of books about animal totems. You can go to Amazon. You can go to any bookstore pretty much. And there'll be books there about animal totems for you to read. So you can understand and know about your animal spirit guides. Okay, so elephants. I love elephants. I love them. I think that they are so awesome. They're the most majestic beast on the planet as far as I'm concerned. And so when I was working with my elephant energy and why do I like these so much? Why do I love elephants? I used to go to the San Diego Zoo as a kid all the time and just sit there in front of the elephant area and just watch them because I enjoyed their energy so much. So elephants are about memory, community, family, and love. That's what they're about. And they're very much a loving family. So elephants, remember, if they're separated when they're young, if they come back together again, they remember that person or that other elephant. They'll remember them. And they give love and affection. So that's really cool. Okay. Hi, Hannah. Hi, sweetheart. Hey, Nancy. Okay, so, all right, camels. Camels are so awesome. I have a camel spirit guide. And when I was in Pagosa, when I first arrived, I was tired. And I kept dreaming about my camel, and it was very tired. It was ready to go. It was ready to go. It was ready to leave me. And I kept dreaming about this camel, and it was ready to leave me, and it made me very sad, and I would wake up crying. And a friend of mine, I was so upset about my camel, and a friend of mine said, your camel is a representation of how tired you are. So whenever you see your camel in your dreams, visualize your camel feeling healthy and happy and beautiful, and you won't feel sad about your camel leaving. And I was like, okay. So So I started doing that because I had been dreaming about this camel like every night. And so I started doing that in my dreams. I like visualized my camel as being healthy and happy and energetic. And I even visualized it with those fancy red harnesses on it and everything, just beautiful. And I actually started to feel better. I started feeling better. I started feeling more energetic, and I started feeling more connected again. So there's a cool story about an animal spirit guide, which is really cool. So if you're dreaming about camels and you're sad because your camel is leaving, visualize that camel like being healthy, happy, or whatever. And if you have any other spirit animals that are doing that as well, like they're so tired or they don't feel good, visualize them being happier or visualize them being energetic so that you can feel better too, because they're part of your crew, right? Your animal spirit guides. Yeah. So what I gave my camel, the virtue I gave my camel was endurance. Yeah. Okay. So for those of you who have done my chakra meditation, okay, and if you haven't, you should check it out. Again, it's at arielgrace.net. Click on the meditation tab and scroll down. You'll see the chakra meditation. In the chakra meditation, I have a whale. You meet a whale, and you meet a dolphin. You meet the dolphin before you meet the whale. But the reason why I put them in the chakra meditation, or I was guided to put them in there, is because the whale is our like storyteller. It's like our history. Okay? It also represents our DNA. So when you do the chakra meditation, you connect with that whale, and that it assists also with you reflecting on your DNA, and seeing what's there. So what's in your DNA? So like in this lifetime right now, what is your history of your family's DNA? Because that is what is within you. So a lot of people say, like my bro Theo, he is a 7th generation psychic, I think, something like that. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, something. It's all generational. And I think it comes from both sides of his family. So where does that come from? Does it just, pop in there? No, it's part of your DNA. It's in your cells. So check out your DNA. What are you made of? What you got in there? Might be a great mix. You never know. You're here, right? So it's got to be an awesome mix. Okay, so check out the whales. Dolphins. A lot of people like dolphins. They feel very connected to dolphins. You got dolphins everywhere. So dolphins are rhythm. It's about the rhythm of life. What has your rhythm of life been like? Are you halting your rhythm of life? Do you have tidal waves? Do you have just little tiny waves? Or do you have comfortable surfing waves? How are your waves? What is your rhythm? How do you feel? How much sleep do you need? How much do you like to be awake? So check your rhythm out. If you're a dolphin person, that's what it represents, your rhythm of your life. Right? So check that out. All right, turtles. Who doesn't love turtles or tortoises, right? Okay, so tortoises or turtles represent land or earth. Okay, so the story of the turtles, that Native American Indians have a lot of stories about turtles, and about America being Turtle Island. That's what we call it, Turtle Island. It's cool, huh? So they're land. It's about land, and sea turtles are about sea. So land and sea. So you got two different things going on there. Water. So there's a lot of water and earth elements in turtles. A lot of people like turtles. So what are you? Are you earth, land? Are you both? What do you enjoy the most? what kind of turtle are you looking at? And what are you attracted to? Right? I know this lady in New York, she has a turtle in her New York apartment. She's got to have some land. So that's what she's calling to her anyway. All right. So the other ones are like the butterfly. I'll tell you what. I have not met a person that doesn't like butterflies. Right? So butterflies represent metamorphosis, change. And butterflies can assist you through that change too. So if you're going through some major changes in that, and you're really attracted to butterflies, you want butterfly pins, or you want butterflies on your walls, butterfly t-shirts, there's changes happening. And yeah, we're always changing. We're always morphing. We're always growing. We're always expanding. But sometimes we go through these huge changes. We go through these parts where we have to give up stuff, maybe some old beliefs that are not serving us now. And so the butterflies can assist us with that change. They give us that inspiration and that joy to move forward, right? So they assist us through our different stages that we're going through. Sometimes, we got big, huge butterflies because we need those huge butterflies. Or we need lots of flocks and flocks of butterflies. And it's okay. I saw this one gal, I was doing a reading for her, and all through her energy field were blue butterflies and roses. And I was just like, wow. You got it going on, girlie. You're okay. You're accepting of all your changes, and that's awesome. So those butterflies can assist you through your changes. They can inspire you to stay the course. Right? All right. So wolves. Wolves have a very special place for me. When I lived in Pagosa, when I moved to Pagosa Springs, I didn't know it, but I moved right next to, hey Dana, I moved right next to the wolf habitat. It was pretty awesome, actually. I was like in the middle of the woods, and we lived down the hill from the wolf habitat, so they were up the hill. And when I found out, I thought, oh wow, those wolves are really quiet. Like, they don't howl a lot, and they really didn't. I didn't really hear them that much. But I didn't realize how big a wolf was until I actually saw one. They're pretty darn big, because the people that managed the wolf refuge back then, they would walk the wolves, so they would walk them up and down the gravel road and that. And the first time I saw one, I was like, holy cow, what is that? I had to go check it out, and they told me about it. They were raising money at the time to move the wolf refuge outside of where it was at that time, because it was a smaller area. And what they were doing was they were taking in wolves that were 90, they had to be 97% or 95% wolf. Because a lot of people will take in a wolf pup and not realize like how much they chew on everything. Believe me, I know. I had a wolf pup. I had a wolf pup in Taos, and it ate the couch. It ate the electrical cord things. It ate those. I was always afraid it was going to get shot. It ate my poinsettias. It ate everything. So when it was about, I think, 6 months old or something like that, I brought it back to the Taos Pueblo, because it was for the Taos Pueblo anyway. Brought it back to the Taos Pueblo because it was going to be a sweat lodge dog. So that's the reason why they keep dogs, sweat lodge dogs. They keep the dogs around the sweat lodges. So, and I've met other people with wolves. They're really smart. I saw this one wolf one time. He was sitting down, and he had an apple. And he actually took his paws. He was sitting down, his paws were kind of close to the ground, and he was eating his apple, holding it with his paws. It was really cool. I was like, wow, you're a smart guy. But they're really big. They're really awesome. And if you're going to get a wolf pup, make sure that you have a lot of property. Make sure, and this is with any dog, any kind of pet that you might get. Make sure you have the correct environment for it. Because a lot of times we don't have the correct environment for it, and then they go back to wherever they came from. And that's not fair for our friend, you know, animal, wolf, dog. So make sure you have a good environment for your pet. Okay? All right, so the wolves, all right, I actually have 2 wolves spirit guides. I have a black one and I have a white one. I was aware of my black one before I actually got to Pagosa. It traveled with me a lot, and I used to tell it, you know, run outside the car, protect the car. So I'd actually see the silhouette or the shadow of my wolf spirit guide running alongside the car to protect the car. So when I got to Pagosa, I started seeing a white wolf with me, and she was really beautiful and she was very fluffy. And so I told her too, I said, well, if you're going to be with me, you got to help me protect the car, you know, protect the house. And I went to go to one of the wolf refuge like parties or fundraiser. And when I walked in the fundraiser, I was looking at all these pictures. People were selling their paintings to raise money for the wolves. So I walked inside, and they had some wolves in the gallery. The wolves were sitting down so people could see them. So I'm walking around, and I saw this white wolf. Holy cow! It freaked me out at first, and I kind of like walked past it. Well, it followed me. It pulled its trainer, around the gallery, and it followed me. And so finally I turned around, and I petted it, you know, and the trainer was like, just be careful because she bites and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay. So I petted her, and the wolf put her paws on my feet. So I bent down, and she goes, don't bend down, she'll bite you. And I'm like, nah, she's not gonna bite me. So I bent down, like I squatted down, and she licked my face from my chin all the way to my forehead. And if you've ever been licked by a wolf, but she licked me, and then she let me pet her and stuff. The trainer was freaking out, and I told the trainer, I said, don't freak out because that's going to freak her out. So just be calm, be cool. And so this wolf pulled that trainer throughout the gallery when I was looking around, and she followed me all the way out. I walked out of the gallery, and she followed me out of the gallery. And then the wolf trainer, I guess, had enough of the white wolf, and she put her in her little cage thing. And I walked over to the white wolf, and I sat with the white wolf for a long time. I just sat with her, and I talked to her, and I really connected with her. And it was just really awesome because at that time, I had just realized that I had that white wolf spirit guide. You know, the wolves represent community and family. And so, which is really cool. And they also represent, like, you know, hierarchy within the family as well. So, because I was a single mom, I always had to be the alpha. Yeah. So, it's hard for me now even to, like, step down from being alpha. So, that's why I've had so many different opportunities to learn not to be such an alpha. And now I think it's pretty freaking hilarious. So, but that's what wolves represent, is community, and they represent hierarchy and family. Okay? All right. So, these are animals that I'm familiar with. One of the things that you can do for yourselves to, like, connect to your animal spirit guides, or to connect to maybe the messages that you're receiving from animal spirit guides, is just to sit down and quiet yourself And think about that animal that you're so attracted to or connected to. Like, say for example, you love elephants. What do elephants symbolize for you? And what is their message to you? Okay? So you can connect to that. And also too, like, I've written about this, and I've written about this also in I'm Psychic, Not Telepathic. Yeah. I'm Psychic, Not Telepathic. There's a chapter on, hey Nancy, there's a chapter on scrying. So one of the things that you can do, which is fun, this is a fun thing, is if you have a big mirror, like in your bathroom, turn the light off in your bathroom and close the door a little bit, not a lot, because you want some light to come in. And look in the mirror, but do not look directly in the mirror. Look down at your nose or up at your forehead, okay? So when you're doing that, your intention is, and you can say this out loud, in fact, I recommend it, is you want to see your animal spirit guide for your higher and better good. Okay? So you may start to feel energy move around you so that the spirit guide can come up either in front of you or like to the side of you. Usually it's on the left side. So you'll be able to maybe see form. But you'll also get what it is. So if you're interested in specific animals, mammals, fish, dragons, you know, check it out. Check your energy field and see what is there for you. What's hiding in there? What you got? You got a dragon in there? Dragons are kind of cool. Because dragons are elementals. So dragons are pretty neat. And it will assist you with like earth, fire, air, and water. Alright? So if you got some dragons hanging out, ask them, what kind of dragon are you and how can you assist me? Because you can do it. See, there's another tool for your tool bag. You know, so practice, practice, practice. Okay? And that's, I'm always telling people, flex those intuitive muscles. The only way you can flex them, practice. Right? Cool. Red-tailed hawks. So you got some messages there, Nancy? You paying attention, or are you the messenger? Right? Yeah. So make sure you're paying attention, connecting dots, and make sure that you're figuring out for yourself what it means for you. Because spirit guides, angels, ascended masters, the fairy realm, all of these types of spirits that are within you, that are part of your team, it's all personal. It's all about you. Right? Yeah. Okay. Yay! So, I got a good lineup for December. Next week, we're going to be talking about Mother Mary. I'm so excited because I love Mother Mary. She's so rockin'. She's awesome. So we're going to be talking about Mother Mary and all of her different like aspects. So that's next week. That's what we're going to be doing next week. It'll be very fun for you. You might want to bring your notebook so you can take some notes. And we'll be doing that. We're going to be talking about angels and the winter solstice too in December. So that'll be fun for us. So everybody, remember to practice, practice, practice. Okay? If you have questions or anything like that, you can always email me at agangofgirlsinc@gmail.com. And I will be very happy to answer questions or point you in a direction where you can get your answers yourself. All right? Yay! So everyone, remember to keep your hearts open and align with the energy of love. Have a wonderful week. I'll see you next week. Bye.